What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So we have Tenya Iida from My Hero Academia. So white page. So we're going to start with his glasses, right? So we're going to start with just right in the middle of your page. Use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast, and we're right along the center line here, and we're above sort of the halfway a little bit. Probably his nose will be bang in the center point right here, but the line for his glasses that goes across his nose is just here. Okay, it's a horizontal line right in the middle, and then we're going to bring this up and then across like that. It's the same on both sides, so you can go up and across here as well. And then we're going to bring these across as straight as we can. You can use a ruler if you want, like that. And then it's going to come down to there and down around here, like so. Same on the other side pretty much. Down here and to there. So this then is like a double line. So this is like the gray section that goes around the glass, right? So this is going to come in, up, around, like so. Like this, and then we're going to bring it down. There, comes across, goes over the bridge of his nose, like that, back down the other side, and then we go back up the other way. So, and then bring this down around for the glass of his glasses and up into here. Same here then, down around and up into here. Okay, so then his eyes, he's got real square sort of eyes as well. So he's a real square sort of character, I suppose. So his eyes just come down in here, like so. These could be kind of a bit thicker than standard lines. And then his bottom eyelid will come across and over there. And then we can see his iris cut off by the top of his glasses. So it's going to like come down and go back up to there. And then his pupil will just be in here, like so. We do this over here. We bring this down, bring this side down as well. Can be a bit of a thicker line if you want. And then we bring his eyelid over, like so. And then his iris and pupil. Just there. So his eyebrows are kind of half behind his glasses and kind of half behind his hair on this side. But his hair is mostly black. Well, it's kind of navy and black. So let's see. So we can see a frown line just coming out from his glasses here. And we can see the other line there, maybe one more like so. And this is kind of like the start of his eyebrow here, right? So it kind of ticks up from here, inside behind his glasses, and it's going to like come out here, like so. And then if they're unusual eyebrows, they kind of come up to a point like this, going back in towards his head. And then they're going to go back down to there. And I think they're dark black inside. They look black anyway. And the other one, so the other one will go not quite as far because it goes underneath his hair. So it's going to stop like maybe there. Like this, so 2 lines. So basically it doesn't have this hook on it because it's underneath his fringe. Okay, so what we can see of his nose, we just have a nostril, and some sort of hatching lines just here on the bridge of his nose. And then his mouth, he's looking real serious, so it's just like a downturned sort of mouth at the edges, kind of flat, just a little bit downturned at the ends, just there. So his chin, just down here. So it goes behind his fingers, but we'll draw it in anyway. So a square sort of chin, just there. Now you can check your proportions. So the nose is halfway between the eyes and the chin. So just here, about. It's a bit more on Iida actually. Is it? Well, it isn't this drawing anyway. Maybe his head is kind of tilted a little bit. But this, so now you can check your proportions. So his head is kind of, it's unusual. His head is probably tilted a little bit forward, so because he's in a running pose. So his nose is halfway between the top of his glasses, say here, and his chin. Okay, so just like above his glasses, just there. It's a bit longer of a distance than we normally see in the character because his head is probably a bit tilted. So just here, and then his mouth, the bottom lip area just here. You could draw in a line for it if you wanted, just like there. Is halfway between the nose and the chin. So where the bottom lip would be is halfway between the nose and the chin. So his jaw on this side is going to come up like so. And then we'll change direction on this side and go up side of his head. Meet his hair about there. Now, so his jaw on this side, we actually can't see it because it's behind his collar of his uniform. So it kind of covers his face a little bit. So it's just like here. Like this. So imagine this jaw would keep going. Well, I can draw it in for you actually. So it comes in here. And then it changes direction about here like this one. And it goes up just underneath his glasses there. And you don't need to keep this line, so I'll rub it out. So, right, so his glasses go behind his hair, so we have to draw his hair first, I guess. So, we have hair spikes like this. So one coming down here, next one coming up that way, another one coming down in here, and this one curves up to the center of his forehead, just to here. Well, not the center, just above this eye. it's the middle part of his hair, you know, it's like where the fringe parts in two directions. So then this is going to come down into his eyebrow, like so. And it'll probably spike back like into here. And then next one, like so. Spike it back up. Next one comes down like this, down right to the top of his glasses, back up to like here. And then we bring this down, bring it down. Right by his eyebrow there. Back up, like the other side kind of. And then, so his glasses will go underneath his hair, just here. You know, the bit that goes around his ears. And so his ear is just in here. It's behind some hair, but we have another kind of hair spike. Let's see. So that's the big one. And then, let's see, there's like another one, say here. Another one or two. Like a double one, say here. And then his ear just comes out from here. Underneath his hair, the other one will be over the other side, kind of line them up. Earlobe comes out, up here, goes underneath more, another hair spike here, back up to there. And then there's all bones and ligaments and things inside, so just little bumps like this. Another one there, like so. Kind of like that. And right, so we'll finish the rest of his head. So this spikes out here, bring it up into there. Then we have that part for his hair that I was talking about, kind of here, but it travels up this way, so it has two sides. So it has like another line there. And then this is going to kick down this direction, like so, and it'll come down to a hair spike here, another one here, and another one, say here, like so. Okay, so as I said, his hand, so he's in a running sort of pose. So he's got a big hand right here in front of his face. So we'll do that before we do the shoulders and the torso and stuff like that. So, let's see. Okay, so we'll do, so he's running, you know, he's got his hand kind of like this. His little fingers kind of sticking out like that. That's the kind of thing we're going for. So we can see 3 bumps. So we can go his ring finger just there. And we'll rub out these lines for his chin. And then this finger comes up like so. This is his middle finger. Comes down. So he got gloves on, so they're a bit pointier than normal. This comes down like so, and the index finger thinner just behind, just there. So we'll do this finger first. So this curves down like this. So, and then kind of bumps out here. Then the other side of it comes down to here, comes out for a bump there, and then comes down to the knuckle on his hand, just there. And then this comes down, out to there. And then the other finger, down like so. Down into here. And the back of his hand comes down this way. Comes down and just goes off my page there. And we should have another knuckle line for this finger in here somewhere. So it should come down here. Like that, I think. Like so. I'm going to get rid of these lines now. Okay, so his little finger kind of sticks out a little bit, so it's not sort of in line with the rest of them. So it kind of goes, see, out this way. Bumps in here, going diagonal, and then the actual finger itself will like stick up a little bit on top, and then come around. So pointier finger tops because he's wearing gloves. So this comes down like that to there. We'll bring this a little bit longer, just into there. And then this should come longer, and then the inside of his hand comes down off my page there. And we just need his thumb and the other side of his hand. So it's just, his thumb is back here. And the other side of the palm of his hand comes out underneath. Just say here, like that, and it kind of go down this way. And we can see some of his wrist just there like that. Okay, so now that we have his hand done, so it's a big hand, it's close to us, we have some perspective going on. That's why it looks so big. So we'll join this hand up kind of to his shoulder. So we can see the rest of this collar goes around the back of his head, right? And then we have like a line inside here. And then the outer edge of the collar comes out from his hair, down along into here. And then there's like some hatching sort of lines just here. That, and then this keeps going all the way down into the hand, and then this comes into here. So then his shoulder, so he's like leaning forward, so his shoulder kind of comes down this way. So he's like in a, you know, the starting gun running position. So shoulder here. It's going to meet like some folds for his, this is like the metal armor, and then he's got navy or black sort of fabric in certain sections. So this is going to stick out here, come down like so, stick out another section here, back into there, and then add a sort of a bump like this. So from this bump we have more armor, So we have, this comes around like this, comes down into his wrist, down to there, and then this comes down off my page, and then we have some fold lines just in here, like so. Another one up here. Another one here. Comes up to the shoulder. And this edge of his armor again here. Yeah, that's what this is too on this side. Right, so that's armor, hand, right, so that's that shoulder. So then the torso is kind of here. So his, let's see, so his collar comes out on this side from his hair, comes down like this. Then we'll curve it in, like so. And so this comes down to a V area. So like just here next to his little finger, and then comes up into there. So the inside of that collar then comes up into his jaw, and then we have a double line, so another section just in here, tracing around the outside of that collar. And then in here we have some lines for his silver armor, some more coming out from his jaw into here, to there, and then we'll bring it down, around, doing that same sort of shape, coming around his collar. Next curve line here, bring it down, cross, back up, and it kind of goes into his thumb, just there. So this is the line for his body now. So like his spine sort of going this way and his chest going this way. There, right, so there's another line for his collar just here. Goes out this way. Goes in like that. So his collar comes out a bit further. And then his chest comes down here. So it comes down like so. First, and then I think this bumps out like so. And then just across from his little finger, it's going to change direction, go in down here. And then there's a line coming down from the center here. And this is real pointy here. Coming down to here and then back up into there. And then the armor lines, so we have a line going down that way, a line going down that way. And then we can see just the side of, say, his rib sort of armor section here. Yeah, and a line, so this armor should come up. So let's say a line going up this way and a line coming up here, going around his neck, and maybe another line here. And this should be probably dark, just here, dark shadow, and I think it'll be in here as well, dark. So, okay, his shoulder. So we have coming out from his hair, like up here above his eyes. So we're gonna go out from here. Another triangular sort of bump section here. This is the folds for his clothes again. For the part of his costume that's fabric, comes around, down like so, into the side of his chest, just there. And we have a couple of fold lines. So one here, one here, one here, and that's there. And then we have a silver plate like around his tricep. So it comes out here, comes down like so, wraps around his arm, so changes direction, goes in here, and then goes into his armpit, just in there. And then, right, so his elbow has a pointy sort of plate of armor here, like so. And this has kind of an interior line as well, just like this, that wraps around his arm. Just to here and then in like so. And then we can see kind of his elbow or some fabric just inside. And then his arm, his forearm, comes down to about here first, and then we change direction, bring it all the way down like that, and the inside of this arm comes out like so. So this arm is like pointing down, running, and then wrist, just like that. And then what we can see of his hand, very little, because it's just pointing straight down. Can't really see fingers or anything, can we? No. Maybe this starts to stick out maybe a little bit here, but can't really see anything of a hand. His exhaust vents things on his shoulder. Man, nearly forgot them. We can only see one on this side, right? So, comes out from behind his head here. Comes around. Like that, and then bring her down into there. And there's like a black line coming up here. It's quite thick. Like so. And he's 3 of them over on this shoulder. So unusual sort of shape. So it's like, I guess they're like wings. I guess we could draw like the edges first. So like feathers. So you go boom, bing, 1, 2, and a 3rd one. So it's that, like, you know, the ends of feathers, like sort of wings of birds. 1, 2, 3. Last one's real small. And then these will go into his shoulder. So we'll go, oop, down like so first, a bit wobbly, and then, so about here we change direction and we go in. So we kind of turn around the corner, down to there. And so this side, same sort of thing, a bit more curvy, comes into there, change direction again, down like so. And this one comes into there, change direction at some point, about there. And then the other one, so it curves around, change direction, down into there. And these have those black lines on them as well. So, like here, like so, up to here. And it's kind of a bit thicker, a bit pointy on top, and then sort of thicker in this section. So, something like that. I think that's everything now. Am I missing anything? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's it. How to draw Tenya Iida from My Hero Academia. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.